Hey, they say don't judge a book by its cover. Many of us should listen to that rule, law, expression, wisdom, advice, but we don't. To this day, and I'm sure for many, many days to come, maybe even for eternity, as long as life exists, people will always judge based on appearance. I don't know what you think when you look at me. Um, some of you may know me, so most of you watching this probably do know me. So you know kind of what I am and who I am and what to expect when you see me and what kind of person I am. But if you didn't, what kind of person would you see in me? What kind of attitude do you think I'd have? What kind of mannerisms? What kind of life do you think I'd live? When you go out and you see these guys and girls that dress the part of being a dad, we'll say, for lack of a better word, they're trouble. By looking at them, you can tell. Whether it's the old traditional leather jacket on a guy with ripped jeans and a cigarette in his mouth and a motorcycle, or it's a fellow wearing a bandana and baggy clothes, Timberland boots, or a woman dressed in nearly nothing. It paints a portrait that we're not sure of what it means, but we think we know what kind of people these people are. And many times they'll act the part. They'll portray this image, but it's not really who they are, is it? And a lot of times you find that these rugged, tough-looking people on the outside are actually kind, caring people on the inside. And some are what they look like. I have a couple friends that, one in particular, very much along the lines of how I look. I used to think he was a terrible guy. Like, I just imagined him being this ogre type mean man. And if he's watching this, he knows exactly who I'm talking about. Some of you may even know who I'm talking about. But very much in the same regard, with the beard and heavy set. I used to see him at shows all the time, and he turns out to be one of the nicest guys I know. And there's this one chick I know, absolutely stunning to look at. You would think she would be the snobbiest girl by appearance, because that's just the way they're portrayed usually, and that's the way they usually end up being. They think their shit don't stink because they know they're beautiful, and she's one of the most down-to-earth, sweetest people you could ever meet. But then there's people who live up to the expectation of being a dickhead or a snob or a tough person or an asshole, whatever. Take, for example, people like, but you know, here's the thing is what I want to talk about is like a lot of people, they're drawn by the allure of trouble, bad people. Women like the bad boys, maybe some girls like guys like the bad girls, the crazy women, that party girl type of persona. And a lot of times it's the ones that aren't, like for instance, you hear on the news after some horrendous act, they were so timid, they were so shy, I can't picture them doing it. Sometimes it's that quiet, reserved person who's sitting in the corner not saying a word that's actually the true bad boy or bad girl, or like true bad, like murdering, killing, and Or sometimes they just have deranged thoughts, and for all you know, they're sitting there daydreaming, but their daydream's actually a nightmare to most. You can't judge people by the looks. You gotta get to know somebody before you can draw a conclusion on who they are, what they are. You've heard all this before, so why am I making a video? I wouldn't be me if I didn't. And if you knew me, or if you know me, you would know that's just it. I say things even if they're known because I need them to be understood. I don't judge people. Don't judge me. That's it. Horns up. Talk soon.